χαίρετε, καλημέρα σας. Αγαπητοί φίλοι, φίλες και συνεργάτες, σας καλωσορίζω με χαρά εκ μέρους της Ουγγρικής Πρεσβείας. Ευχαριστούμε που τιμάτε με την παρουσία σας στην εκδήλωση αυτή, η οποία σηματοδοτεί την έναρξη μιας πλατφόρμας συνεργασίας ελληνικών και ουγγρικών επιχειρήσεων στον ραγδαία αναπτυσσόμενο τομέα της υψηλής τεχνολογίας και όχι μόνο. Με τη βοήθεια της Iris Greece, η οποία εκπροσωπεί στην Ελλάδα το Ουγγρικό Εθνικό Οργανισμό Εμπορίου, είμαι βέβαιος ότι ξεκινά μια παραγωγική, αποτελεσματική και αποδοτική σχέση μεταξύ Ελλήνων και Ούγγρων επιχειρηματιών. Η πλατφόρμα επιχειρηματικής συνεργασίας και καθοδήγησης Business Grow μπορεί να προσφέρει χρήσιμες υπηρεσίες στα μελλοντικά μέρη, συνδυάζοντας ταυτόχρονα την εμπορική δραστηριότητα με την κοινωνική επικοινωνία και την δικτύωση. Αν δεν έχετε αντιρρήσεις, θα συνεχίσω στα αγγλικά και τα πω λίγα λόγια για τις θεμελιακές αλλαγές που έγιναν, πραγματοποιήθηκαν τα τελευταία χρόνια στην Ουγγαρία, στην Ουγγρική οικονομική πολιτική, που κατά κάποιον τρόπο δίνουν το φόντο αυτής της καινούριας πλατφόρμας. Today we will speak about inventions, innovations, smart and creative solutions. In our country, these terms are in everyday use and are very familiar to us. It is not a coincidence that among the Nobel Prize winners, there are 17 Hungarian scientists. And the list of the important Hungarian technological inventions that shaped our modern world are surprisingly long. Just to mention among others, the plasma display, the electronic television, the infrared camera, the holography, the nuclear reactor, the electron microscope, the passive safety systems in cars, the programming language called BASIC, the laser therapy, etc., etc., that are the results of Hungarian creativity. How can we succeed with these traditions in the challenging economic environment of our times? Hungary is a small open economy in Central Europe with a nominal GDP of 101 billion euro and about 10 million inhabitants. Benefiting from its proximity to developed markets in Austria, Germany, and Italy, and its well-educated but low-cost workforce, it has been a major recipient of foreign direct investment prior to the global economic crisis and after that as well. Its largely privatized and well-diversified economy is closely integrated in the Central and Western European supply chains, which contributes to close business synchronicity with the euro area. Manufacturing, particularly in car production, Audi, Mercedes-Benz, Opel, Suzuki, the technological sector, most notably electronics, ICT, urban development, agriculture, and food processing, constitute important export industries, as does tourism. But Hungary's rapid economic transition in the last 2 decades went hand in hand with a considerable increase in corporate and household indebtedness, oftentimes in foreign currencies. While very lax fiscal management prior to the global economic crisis boosted public debt levels. Hungary was forced to apply for EU and IMF financial assistance in 2008. Considerable public disenchantment with the austerity measures imposed by the previous government brought the centralized Fidesz party to power in 2010 by winning a 2/3 majority. In order to put the situation in order, the new government had found new ways and means, had to implement major economic changes in recent years, abandoning austerity. The alpha and omega of Hungary's return to health was the successful reduction of its high indebtedness by strict budgetary policy, accumulating enough money to service its current loans from the free market without the help of the Troika. What was and what are the core elements of this success? The line of the current economic policy is a conservative line. Support for domestic SMEs, as well as the renationalization of former privatized companies, mainly in the strategic sector, by buying them back. In addition, the state allowed itself to use part of the extra profits resulting from a monopoly or oligopoly position of companies in certain sectors, for example, banks, telcos, etc., for a certain period to consolidate the state finances in form of special taxes. In order to increase our export, the field of the external economic cooperation has been widened in emerging markets in Asia and South America by concluding new bilateral agreements of trade with several countries and by opening new trade houses. The government has signed 76 strategic partnerships agreements with national and multinational companies since the summer of 2012, creating 18,000 new jobs, with the partners now employing more than 170,000 workers. The strategic partners have helped Hungary to challenge two dogmas previously thought incontestable. The first one being that an economic crisis can only be overcome without creating new jobs, and the second one being that it is impossible to create new jobs and have a strict budgetary policy at the same time. There are now nearly 4.5 million people working in Hungary, from 10 million. The unemployment level has sunk to a historical low of 4.1, and wages keep rising. The shortage of workforce is almost close to endanger our competitiveness. Another far-reaching measure was the reform of the tax system, the introduction of the flat tax, in order to break with the practice of tax evasion that has been going on for decades. The general person income tax is now 15%. As a result, the number of income taxpayers has risen from 2.7 million to 4 million. By setting a limit on the energy prices, the household costs have been lowered. These two steps have the results, with simple words, that the people have no more money to spend, increasing consumption, employment, and invigorating the economy. The figures show us that this economic policy is a successful policy, that is of utmost importance. We could maintain political and social stability, social peace, creating economic growth and the region's most investor-friendly business environment. In that sense, we encourage and promote the cooperation and further business advancement with Greece. The Hungarian National Trading House, through its excellent Athens branch, may provide a series of services for you at no cost. Today, the business core concept is going to be presented, through which Greek-Hungarian entrepreneurship may grow and enhance. Thank you for your attention.